Last November, Sarah, an opposition activist, showed us around her neighborhood, a shattered Damascus suburb defended by rebel fighters from the Syrian Free Army. And later, her family gave us shelter when Syrian military shells began to fall. Almost a year later, the shells are still falling. I could see them today from our hotel. But it's impossible to get to Moadamia now. The army has it completely sealed off. So instead, we got through to Sarah on Skype.
What's life like these days? Are you able to get enough to eat?
There's no sugar.
No sugar?
Nothing to eat. No cheese, no milk.
On a meager diet, mostly of rice, Sarah says she's lost 20 pounds since we last saw her. Then, on the morning of August 21st, rockets filled with poison gas landed less than a mile from her home, and Sarah ran to help.
Weren't you afraid that you would get affected if you went toward the strike?
I have to help. The people were screaming. If I didn't die from the chemical weapon, I'm gonna die from the starvation.
So, are the people who suffered through this relieved to hear Bashar al Assad has agreed to give up his chemical weapons? It makes no difference, Sarah told me.
He's gonna kill us with the shelling, with the rockets.
As if to prove it, she told us that 2 weeks ago the family who'd welcomed us so warmly in their home were in the street when a shell landed. Sarah's brother, his wife, and their young son were killed.
And Elizabeth Palmer joins us again from the Syrian capital, Damascus. Elizabeth, Damascus is a city of nearly 2 million people, like Houston or Philadelphia. Are all the neighborhoods carved up like Sarah's?
Yes, they are. The rebel-held areas tend to be around the outside, and the center of Damascus is pretty firmly in government hands. As you saw, life in the rebel-held areas very difficult. A lot of people have left. Thousands of people flooded into the center of the city here, where there's a kind of a semblance of normality. People who have jobs are going to work. There is food in the shops, although it's very expensive. But of course, there's that thunder of the artillery all day long, and military checkpoints every few blocks.
Elizabeth Palmer in Damascus again for us tonight. Liz, thanks very much.